Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' generosity and your support. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you're actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, loyalty crown badges, if you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, just like the start of every new month, we got to look at the gacha revenue. Now, when it comes to the gacha revenue, pretty much on the gacha subreddit, it's just like a PvP of everyone's favorite game. Now for me, because I'm not insane, I know that it's pretty much just a reference and you shouldn't really take it with full face value. Just be aware that it's all an estimate at the end of the day, especially when CN revenue is just a multiplier and it's only taking estimates of the mobile sales, so you're not really accounting for PC. So just keep that in mind. But as always, we like to see what's going on with our favorite games. Let's see, and let's actually put it on screen right now. And as always at the gacha revenue, this is filtered by having everything together in one with the little rainbow pattern. Global is the purple, JP is JP, you know how it is, CN is yellow, and as always at the top we see Genshin, Honkai, and our lovely Love and Deep Space. God bless CN bros with their husbandos. Love and Deep Space really has barely any other competition when it comes to the husbando section of gacha games, so to see them succeed with so much is insane. It also surprises me how much Naruto actually does sell. Even Puzzles and Dragons here, like what are we doing here with this game? This is like a really old, like I'm pretty sure this is like 2012. Yep, 2012. Like that's insane how well it's doing. FGO as usual, always doing fantastic. AFK Journey has a big hit, but they're coming off of their launch for CN, so it's leveling out and they're at a really good spot because 16 million is still absolutely amazing. Zenless Zone Zero also taken a drop, but I have a feeling it's because I don't know what the banners are, but I think there's some upcoming banners that people are excited about. That being said, Zenless Zone Zero is probably the one game from Hoyo that I'd probably play because it's more focused on the quote-unquote fan service, but I still can't deal with the Hoyo rates. They're just not for me, so that's why you'll never see me playing them. And that's like a little bit hypocritical, right? Because I'm going to be playing Girls Frontline 2. I'm also going to be covering it on the channel, and I'm excited. Hopefully I get into the CBT that's coming out like November, so we'll see. But they are a 0.6, I believe, but it's pretty generous if it's the quality of life that it is now. If it's not for the global, then I might not be playing because it was a rough start. So hopefully it is, we'll find out, but I'm excited and I'm hoping for good things because I can't wait to play that game. Tangent aside, Blue Archive's doing really well. Hatsune Miku, I've never played it. Is this like a rhythm game? I have a feeling because, you know, it's Hatsune Miku, right? So, and then we got Wuwa. Wuwa's still doing really well, even though there's a drop at 9.75. For Kuro, this is their biggest success. The fact that this game is in the millions is a financial success for them. So, you know, big props to them. I know a lot of people don't really understand how like a healthy quote unquote revenue is. Like this is like the 0.1 in the whole gacha market. When we're talking about like a healthy revenue, even like 164,000 right here is still considered pretty damn good. Even if it's like for a bad game like Counterside, like this is perfect right here. But because there's so many games that we play that are always in the millions, we change the way our business, quote unquote business perspective is when it comes to seeing what healthy is. Arknight's down here getting a big drop, but I think they're just coming off of their CN Annie or something like that. I forgot which anniversary they're celebrating. Beyond the World is the other husbando game that I think is the only other competition with Love and Deep Space. And it's doing really well as well, so that's great. It's cool to see. And how the cards have fallen for Nikke. It's over. Pack it up. Nikke, it's EOSing. It's over. $8 million for the month of October. That's probably the lowest that it's ever been in the history of Nikke according to gacha revenue. And honestly, it's probably because a lot of people were saving for the anniversary. I mean, it makes sense. In terms of banners, either you're focusing on the meta, so you probably really enjoyed getting Quincy and Rouge, or you only got really Quincy because of fan service. So a lot of people saved for Phantom or didn't even pull for Romani because it was too close. A lot of factors involved, but 8 million is still a lot for a gacha game, so they're fine. Like, they're not gonna go anywhere. Like, I just like doing the clickbait titles just because it's fun and I like to piss people off. So I hope a lot of you that watch my videos know that my clickbait is just, you know, for fun. I honestly don't want to try to rage bait and stuff, but the fact that I get some people is just kind of crazy to me because it's like, come on, really? 8 billion is still like insane. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan taking like the biggest hit of my life that I've ever seen, though. 35 million to 8 million is crazy. Uma Musume Global when? You know, like, I'm pretty sure they announced it, but when is it finally coming? Like, same thing for Trick Out for KR. Like, I want that to come out. Like, come on, hurry up. Release some good ones. Memento Mori, I believe they're doing good right now, but also, I think Sega was the one suing them, right? Or something like that. Epic 7 still doing great. Azure Lane, I think they also just came off of something big too. Thank God Solo Leveling Arise is going downhill. It's good to see that it's finally going down. Fuck Netmarble, dude, seriously. I could care less for Solo Leveling. Reverse 1999, damn, they're taking a big drop, but I also think they just celebrated something recently as well. The 7 Deadly Sins. Snowbreak, I think they had like some drama recently with like CN censorship because like the government, right? But I still think that there is a decensor option like they did before, so it's not that big of a deal. Fire Emblem is always making money. Honkai Impact still making money as usual. Brown Dust 2, seriously, probably Azure Lane and Brown Dust 2 are like the top 2 chads when it comes to fan service in the gacha game community right now. Absolutely insane, and I wish I played Brown Dust 2 at launch because I'd probably be covering it on the channel right now, but unfortunately I don't, so I really don't like going to another gacha game midway through like its life cycle. I know that's kind of silly, but that's just me. Getting close to the bottom here in Cat Fantasy. Dude, I really wanted to like Cat Fantasy, but it was just way too much for me. It was way too much, and they asked for a lot. I think they had like a collab a month after the game came out, and they already had gacha skins. It was crazy, dude. Way too much for me. And then when we're just scrolling down, Echo Calypso, it looks like the advertising that they did recently is really helping them. Surprisingly, Ether Gazer finally hit 1 million. Damn, that's crazy. That's good. I'm glad. Ether Gazer seems to have like a really dedicated fan base when it comes down to it. So it's cool to see. Girls Frontline 2. I know this doesn't look like a lot, but for Mika, that's absolutely amazing, especially compared to their original Girls Frontline. So, I mean, still really damn solid. Astra. Dude, this game had so much promise, and they just kind of threw it out the window, dude. It's crazy how greedy they got right away. Like, that's wild to me. Getting down to the bottom here, we see Girls Frontline, you know, 100,000. As always, that game is going to stay alive. Even the CN one, I think, is temporarily going down because of publishing issues, but it's going to come back regardless, so it's not that big of a deal. ReZero, this game's already going to close down too. Can't wait to see that. One Punch Man World, don't know which whale is just keeping that alive. Just let it die. But as always, I like to end off on our beautiful Hygen. God bless Hygen, never going to die. Every other game that EOS's gives Hygen more life. And like, I think they're recently celebrating like an Annie 2 coming up, so like that's crazy. But you know, I just like sitting here going through everything, just yapping with you guys, you know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. If there's any games that came to mind that I didn't really cover that you want to talk about or bring some extra insight into what we talked about, let me know. I always love knowing about what's going on with the gacha game community. I'm just one person though, so I don't really play everything. That being said though, that is going to be it for me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. And I cannot wait to cover the next video. Take care, you're gonna like it, trust me. If you like me suffering with pulls, you're gonna like the next one.